Hey guys, this is the Eggman, and today I will be reviewing the Godzilla issue 1 Rulers of Earth. This is the latest comic book in the Godzilla franchise. Um you should read it. It's a really good comic book series, and I would recommend it for anybody who has that Godzilla love that I do. Um so basically I'll start with the plot. Well, what do you expect in a Godzilla comic book? You get a bunch of monsters destroying the city. So we get, I'll try to remember them off the top of my head. We get Godzilla, we get Anguirus, we get Rodan, we get Mothra, we get Space Godzilla, we get Hedorah, we get Titanosaurus. We got a lot of Godzilla characters. It's basically like destroy all monsters, except the Godzilla characters get a lot more screen time than they did. They don't just get cameos in this book. There are 12 issues to this comic book series, I believe. And like any Godzilla movie or comic book, you get aliens invading the city. How about that? So, chapter 1 is basically just, well, you get the you get establishing the characters. I find the characters in this book really interesting. So basically, the main protagonist's name is Lucy. We get two soldiers, Frank Woods and Chavez. We get a professor, and we get a whole kaiju detection team. I believe that's what they're called. They probably have this abbreviation for their names or whatever. But anyway, so we get to chapter 2. We get this awesome showdown between Godzilla and Zilla. And if you don't know who Zilla is, you could refer to him as Gino, or if you hate him so much, you can call him the crappy Godzilla from 1998. So they have this big fight. Zilla carries on one of his fights a crab form of Destroya, and Destroya's crab form. If you didn't see the 1995 last high sci film of Godzilla, which was Godzilla vs. Destroya, this probably won't make any sense to you. So you go into chapter 3, and that's basically just establishing battles and stuff like that. Like, here, let me take a flip into the comic book. You get the aliens and the crab forms terrorizing the city. So the crab forms are all around the city. The military is trying to protect the citizens. And what's interesting is that one of the Destroyer crab forms actually finds its way into a comic book convention, which is sort of like, it has similarities to Comic-Con. And somebody makes a joke about, is that suit real or is it like latex? And like basically the Destroyer crab form basically goes all out on the comic book convention. It's kind of weird how they're attacking a comic book convention in a comic book, but whatevs. So you get that. And then chapter 4, it's a big battle between Godzilla, Destroyer, the Mothra larvae, Mothra, and I think that's it. The crab forms kind of attack Godzilla as well. But basically, Godzilla has big injury wounds on his chest from a fight with Manda and Gazora. And so basically what happens then is that Mothra comes in to help Godzilla fight, and Mothra helps a lot. Usually she just dies instantly in any Godzilla movie. I think they do that on purpose in the Godzilla movies, just have Mothra die. So then we get Godzilla like takes his hand and like rips off Destroyer's horn, and that was amazing. I love that part of the comic book. It's probably my favorite part in the entire comic book series that I've read so far. I've gotten up to like issue 8, I believe. So we get that, and basically Godzilla goes back into the ocean. He'll return in issue 7. Then we get a little cliffhanger at the end of the chapter 4 that has Varan in it, and Varan is basically, I always thought he was kind of an armadillo type creature. I'm not sure. That has spikes down his back. He's a really cool kaiju. Probably my top 10 favorite kaiju. Yeah, that's about it. This Godzilla is in this comic book. It's amazing. I've seen the 2014 movie. Legendary is getting a big standpoint on like kaijus, and it's gonna be really fun. It's a good time to be a Godzilla fan or any kind of kaiju fan. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.